Okay. So last class we had discussed, right? So what is role-based authentication? What is role-based authorization plugin? How to create users, and so how to create user and install the plugin, role-based authorization plugin, and how to enable it. Next, we need to create a so manage roles and assign roles. So how to add role, how to add your users, and how to give permission to particular user, and what is your role, and based on this role, if you want to, we can. So if you want to, we can configure. So right, based on simply, if you want to understand, based on user role, if you want to give permissions and if you want to give some access levels that particular users, and so that case, so you should go for so role based authorization plugin, role based authorization plugin. Anyone, any doubt, guys? So can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you have any doubt yesterday class, so I will so recap it. Today we are going to discuss so how to set up Jenkins servers in any Linux machine or Ubuntu or any other flavors. So most of the cases, right, interview also. So 100% we are not going to work with Windows, and based on that client, based on project, so might be your Jenkins server running a Windows flavor or Windows Linux flavor or Ubuntu flavor, whatever it may be. Only installation part is different. So that is some steps to execute. So work with Jenkins and remaining steps and all same only. How to create job, how to trigger the job, how to install plugin. That is and all. It won't change anything. So I hope everyone know, right? So how to log in AWS cloud. Clear? So anyone any issues how to connect with AWS? Now I am going to set up my. So as of now I am using so Windows machine. I configure. So MS Paint. So as of now, so this is my Windows machine. So under Windows machine, I configure my Jenkins server. You know how to configure Jenkins server and all, and how to create jobs and all. And same way, now I'm going to move so Linux flavor or Ubuntu flavor. Now anyway, this is the cloud. I'm going to use AWS cloud. This is the AWS Amazon Web Services, and so I'm going to create one Linux server. That's it, Linux server. So under this Linux server, how to configure your Jenkins server. So how to install Jenkins server and how to create jobs and all. So remaining topics and all, I am going to complete Linux only. Okay. Now in interview, so many people they are asking, so which operating system your Linux server is running? Are you familiar with work with so Windows platform or Linux platform? So now I am going to cover. We are going to learn two flavors, Windows as well as Linux. Now I hope so few people already know, right? So anyone so don't know what is AWS and all? So AWS is the one cloud, guys. AWS is the one cloud, Amazon Web Services, and the same way there is multiple clouds in market. So if you go back 10 years or 15 years back in industry, all servers they are maintaining office only. So just assume this is my organization. Just assume this is your organization. This is our organization. So all servers, so they are maintaining all servers they are maintaining office premises, right? So for example, I have Jenkins server, I have Tomcat server. So for Jenkins server, they need one mission, and same way any deployment server, we need one mission. Deployment server, we need one mission. Right, for DB and all, we need one mission. DB server, each and everything they are maintaining physically in office. So for all these servers, we need internet, we need some space, and also network, and also yes, there is maintenance purpose. We need to maintain a lot of things, right? So for cost cutting, so if you want to buy one server, So we need to buy at least 64 GB RAM or 128 GB RAM and a high configuration servers only. So nowadays, right? So many clouds available in market. So these are the some topmost cloud platforms. So AWS or Microsoft Azure, or we can use, right, GCP, Google Cloud Platform, and we can use, right, IBM Cloud. There is many IBM Cloud. There is a lot of cloud platforms available in market. So even if you want to need, right, so list of cloud cloud providers. So now if you go here, there is many cloud providers available here. This here, this is the Microsoft Azure, AWS, and Google Cloud Platform, and so Amazon, and also Alibaba Cloud, Oracle Cloud, so Microsoft Corporation, Salesforce Cloud, Digital Ocean Cloud. There is a lot of clouds available in market, guys. But all purpose is same only. They are providing some services and use and pay and use it. Pay and use it. For example, I need one Linux machine. So this is the Windows, right? And if you want to, I can install in Windows Server one more machine. That is nothing but dual operating system. And so anyway, my system goes down, right? It will take some headache. Now we know, right? There is multiple clouds available in market. We can work with any cloud. So we are accessing via internet. We are developing via internet, and right? We are deploying via internet only. Without internet, we cannot connect this cloud. Like a hotel, right? If you need any item in a house, also we can make it. We can prepare, right? If you want to prepare anything in a house, how many items you need? So same way, if you go for means, that is the pay and use it. So these are the cloud platforms. So all cloud platforms, they are providing many services. Based on our usage, we are going to set up. But anyway, we are going to discuss AWS. So now here my requirement is I need one Linux server. That's it. I need one Linux server. So if you have a AWS account, just this is the AWS console login. Console login. So if you click on AWS console login, and if you click on a console sign in console, if you already have username password, and it is asking your username and it is asking your password and all. Okay, if you don't have username password, you need to sign up, and we need it is asking a credit card information and all, and they will detect 2 rupees. I hope Sir already so explained, right, how to set up AWS account, and in Linux and shell scripting and all. Mostly we are executing only Linux platform. This is the one cloud platform. Even if you don't know, leave it. If already you know, just uh, listen. So now how to set up? Now this is the one cloud, AWS cloud. Now if you go to here service, and there is one service is there, EC2 virtual service in cloud. I need one machine, guys. Or which machine I need? Only Linux machine. I need one machine. That's it. So right now this is a physical machine. I am not interested to install any VM machine in local. So already many cloud providers available. I am going to configure my VM machine in cloud only. So now I need one Linux server. That's it. I need one server, Linux server. Now if you want to create any Linux server, so there is one service. So that AWS people, they are providing many services, guys. If you click here, so there is lot of service. Nearly they are providing 200 plus services. No need to learn all services. As a DevOps engineer, we are going to learn few services. So here my requirement is I need one Linux server or Ubuntu server or any server. So there is a one service EC2 Elastic Cloud Computing. Even if you search, this is the global search, guys. EC2. What is this EC2? So this is the virtual services in cloud. See here. So these are the top features: dashboard, launch templates, instances, spot instance request, and saving from whatever you want. Click on the EC2. That's it. So once if you click on EC2, and this is the default dash, this is the home page. How many instances are running? and what are the right, so dedicated host and how many instances, what are key pairs, elastic IP. Anyway, while discussing AWS, we can learn all these things. For the time being, leave it. Okay, this is the default page. Now if we click on the instances, so this is already running instance. I don't want this one, so leave it this one. Stop, terminate this instance or stop instance. Okay, now how to create a one Linux server, Linux instance. Here terminal is instance, guys. So EC2 Elastic Cloud. Okay, so here terminal is EC2 instance, where I go to e services and search the service name EC2 service and click on the EC2, click on the EC2 and click on instances. And so there is one button is there. See here, launch instances and instance state and actions. So right now we don't have anything. Right now we don't have anything. So right now we don't have anything. Right now we don't have anything. What I need? I need one AWS instance, Linux server. So if you want to create any server, click on the launch instance. And so these are the, so there is some steps we need to follow. Just follow same steps blindly. Okay. So this is the launch and instance. So what is instance and all? So if you already know, no problem. All anyway, we are going to discuss AWS. So yeah, Amazon EC2 allows to create one virtual machine or create one instance that run on AWS cloud. Okay. So this is, I am going to create one Linux instance and that is virtual machine. That virtual machine, it is running in AWS cloud. That's it. And give any name. This is the web server name. Okay. So this is the dev. So Jenkins server. This is the Jenkins. This is the Jenkins. Whatever name we can give. Jenkins server. Okay. Give any name. That is your wish. Now if you go down, so these are the application and OS image. This is the IMI, Amazon Machine Image. So which what type of image? See here, IM is a template that contains software configuration. And see here, operating system, application servers, some other applications to require launch your instance. That's it. So what is AMI? Amazon Machine Image. This is the one template. It contains software configuration and also operating system and application servers and other softwares to require to launch your instance. That's it. So these are the flavors, guys. So these are the different flavors. Whichever you want, we can select it. So we want Linux or Mac or Ubuntu or Windows or Red Hat. There is many flavors available here. See, observe here. These are the flavors. So right now I need only Linux server. If you want to, we can select Ubuntu or Windows also. Red Hat. I need Linux server. Select Linux. And so this is the Amazon mission image. And these are the free tier eligible. So just select a free tier only. Don't select so other than. And this is the free. And every month they are giving 750 hours free hours. And we can happily work with free tier. And we can use and so delete it. Now this is the flavor 64-bit operating system and this is my ID. So leave it that is with default setup and all. And these are the instance type. What is instance type means? So configuration of your instance. How many CPUs you want? How many RAM you need? How much hard disk you want? So that and all we can select. So here also I am selecting T2 micro. Here also I am going to select T2 micro. T2 micro means 1 CPU and 1 GB RAM. 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM enough for me. Now this is the key pair. So this is very, very important. If you want to connect this Linux machine, we need one key. That is nothing but a PM file, public and private file. And see, you can use a key pair to securely connect your instance. If you want to connect your instance, this is a mandatory. Without also we can connect. But so real time we are using mostly SS key only. Select this one. And if you want a new key, click on new key. And what is the key? So DevOps Jenkins, I'm giving DevOps. If already if you have key, no need to create it. Let me check it. Already I have some keys. So now already I have DevOps PM file or Jenkins key. Whatever this is key name, guys. We can give any name. Suppose if you don't have any key, and just create one new key. That's it. Already I have key. I'm going to select a Jenkins key in my local already available. Suppose in your case, if you don't have any key, create new key pair, give any name. That's it. It will automatically download. And these are the network settings and all. These are the default VPC, default subnet, default. So right IP address and all it is coming. And so coming to here, how much storage, how much GB you want. So you by default it will give 8 GB, and this is the root value. And if you want to, we can increase also. If you want to, we can up to 30 GB, we can increase. Anyway, so I am going to give, I am going to leave it 8 GB enough for me. And once that is done, now come to here. So these are the configuration bytes. See, left, right side. Only one instance I need, and this is the Linux flavor and T2 micro and a security group, and this is the volume 8 GB enough for me. And if you need anything, we can add it. See here. These are okay. If everything okay, click on the launch instance. Now my Linux server is being creating. Okay, created. So now if we click on the launch instance, now see here. This is my tag name, Jenkins server. This is my instance ID, and instance state equal to pending, and instance type equal to T2 micro. And so this is a basic information, guys. Already few people know what is Linux, what is cloud and all, and how to create it. So if anyone don't know, just follow same steps. But if you want to connect with the AWS, first you need to create account in AWS. Without AWS account, we cannot log into AWS cloud. So if you want to create any AWS account, credit card is mandatory. So they will detect 2 rupees verification purpose and all. Again, they will recreate that 2 rupees in our account. That's it. Okay. Remaining steps and all we can easily understand. I hope everyone know how to create a Gmail account, how to some other accounts. Same way, if you don't have AWS account, try to create a one account in AWS. If you want to create AWS account, first credit card is mandatory. That's it. And one email ID. And with the help of that information, remaining steps and all we can blindly create it. That is your personal information only. Okay, so anyway, so this is running. We have to wait. So that is running, and we have to wait. That is running, and we have to wait. So status is 2 by 2. So now if we see here somewhere status check, here empty only, and just refresh it, and it will check all your hardware and software components properly running in our instance or not. So now see here, it is initializing. It is initializing. Still your server is being created. Okay, so this is my tag, this is my name, this is the id, and the instance state equal running, instant type I selected T2 micro, and it is initializing. Just wait. 2 by 2, 2 by 2 means this is right. So all softwares, all hardware components properly running or not, that is nothing but it is checking health status, status check. Just refresh it. Still it is initializing. Once here we can see 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2 means my Linux software running properly. And one more thing, my Linux related hardware components, my instance components also running properly. Okay, so that status and all we can see here. If your software is not running properly, you are getting some error message. If any components is not working properly, here we are getting some error message. Just refresh it. First time, right? It will take some time, couple of minutes. Just wait couple of minutes. That is based on your, right? So creation and all. So once everything is ready, here we can see status. So okay, my Linux server is ready. So now let me create. So this is my Linux server, correct? So AWS Linux instance. This is the instance. Okay, AWS. Now, how to set up, how to configure, how to install Jenkins server in Linux machine. Now, if you want to, this is my Jenkins server. I need a Jenkins server. So, how to set up? Okay. First, I need to connect my Linux machine. Let's wait. So now, Still it is initializing. Now let me connect. So already where is my PM file? So this is my PM file, guys. And so now let me connect. Go to here, click on instance ID and go to here, connect. And if you see here in bottom, there is one command is there. Blindly copy this command and come to your, where is your PM file? Go to that particular path, right click, just open git bash. So under git bash and just copy and paste it. Just copy and this is the SSH hyphen I and this is your PM file, public and private key. This is the default username and this is your DNS name. This is your so instance DNS name and all. That's it. Plus press enter. So once you press enter, it is asking, are you sure you want to connect, continue to connect with instance? Yes. That's it. Now see here. So now I connected my Linux machine. I hope a remaining part and all everyone know. Already completed Linux class and shell scripting also. Increase the font size. Now I am in which user? So default username. Who am I? Who am I? I am in EC2 hyphen user. And so let me log. Let me switch to root user. How to switch the root user? Sudo hyphen I. Or else every time I need to give so sudo. Now I am in root user, guys. Now I connected. This is my IP of private IP of my instance. This is my username. And see, now I am in root user. So now first time, right? Let me update packages. So how to update packages? Linux mission. How to install? How to update? There is one command, right? Yum update hyphen y. I think here everything up to date only. No need to do anything. Now come to here. Already instance also ready. So now you can see status also 2 by 2. See, check passed. Everything working fine. So that is the reason I can able to connect my instance. Now yum is the one command, guys. If you want to install any package or if you want to update packages, this is the yum one command in so Linux command. And with the help of we can update. Now, so now my instance is ready. Now how to install Jenkins server? Go to browser, download. Already you know, right? Same Windows format. Download Jenkins. Type in Google browser. Click on any one link. Now if you come to LTS, long-term support, there is multiple flavors available, guys. So this is the Kubernetes related flavor and this is the Ubuntu flavor and this is the Linux flavor. This is the Windows flavor and I need Linux, right? Click on the Linux. Okay. So now see here. So Jenkins Red Hat packages and see here they are giving so 2.3 and weekly report 2.397 and this is the GPG key and all. So these are the blindly no need to remember, no one is asking interval also. So these are the one repo. If you want to set up Jenkins server in real time also, I am also copying same copy and paste only. Copy this command and so copy this first command, same follow. No need to use sudo. Anyway, if you are not in root user, that case you need to use. Let me come outside. Now I'm in which user? Default user. Now in this case, sudo is mandatory. Okay, sudo update. Let me update packages. Sudo update. Sudo yum update. Yum update hyphen y. If any old packages and all, just have. Anyway, it is up to date only. No need to do anything. Now let me copy this, guys. Copy this first command, copy and same. That's it. No need to do anything. So one part is done. See here, it is connected to this repository and Jenkins, it is added that repository as well. Now add that key also. This is the key, but no need to remember. No one else is also asking. Every 3 months, 6 months, it is changing. Copy this and go to here. Just paste it. Okay, done. Now two steps done. Now one more step. No need to remember anything. Just copy and paste it. So now see here, Java is not mandatory. Java is so mandatory for Jenkins, right? First, let me check it. Java is available or not in this mission. Now check it. How to check the Java, guys? What is the command?
Java hyphen information, sir.
Java hyphen version. I don't have Java. How to check Maven? Mn hyphen version. I hope these are same. Right now, I didn't install any Java. I didn't install Maven. Now, so if you want to install Jenkins, so first we need to install the Java 11, or we can install Java 17 also. Okay, Java 8 and all that is deprecated old. So copy same command, and so come to your mission. So I am in row user, right? Sudo mandatory. Sudo, just paste it. Now see here, Jenkins table version, and so JDK unable to find the match. Java 11 JDK. This package is not available. Remove yum install. Directly I am using Java 11 Open JDK. There is multiple ways we can install. This is also not available. Or else we can Google it. So sometimes it won't support it. Or directly we can install Maven. Automatically Java also it will install. Now we know, right, how to install Maven. So if you want to install Maven, sudo yum
Yum install
install.
Maven.
That's it. Maven Maven hyphen y. Automatically Java also it will install. No need to separately. Which Java version it is installing? Java 17 it is installing. No problem. Anyone. That is your wish. If specifically if you want to 11, just browse it, and they are giving one specific Java 11 version. Just execute that command. But anyway, now check it whether Java is installed or not. Java space hyphen version. Now see here. Open JDK 17 install long term support. Now check mun also. Mun hyphen. Now only single command 2 is available. See here. Now Maven also installed. Automatically Java also installed. Okay. For Maven also Java is mandatory. For Jenkins also Java is mandatory. So if you install Maven, automatically Java also it will install. No problem. You don't worry. Here anyone any doubt, guys? Now Java also okay. Now last command. Now see here, yum install Jenkins. So before use sudo yum, sudo already I copied, right? Yum install Jenkins. That's it. Now use y. Now see here. Now 2.401. Which version Java is installing? 2.4. 2.4 version. Suppose if you want a specific version, just go to official website and download it. Okay. So now so Java, Jenkins also installed, guys. In Windows, we are checking one command, right? Whether Jenkins server is running or not. How to check in Windows? There is one command, right? What is the command? If you go services dot msa command, correct? And there we can check all services whether Jenkins server is running or not. Windows, already you know, right? Services dot msa. This is the command, and we can check whether Jenkins is running or not. See here, Jenkins is running. Now I am not in Windows. I am in Linux mission. So how to check Jenkins service? Interview also many people asked, guys. I want to check Jenkins service is running or Tomcat service is running, any service. So if you want to check any service, this is the command, guys. So there is two commands available. We can use anyone. Systemctl command, or we can use service command. Already I hope sir explained in Linux. So these are the commands. These are the, we can use any one command. That is your wish. But there is slight syntax difference. Now anyway, I am using systemctl status Jenkins. Jenkins already installed. Now I want to check whether my Jenkins server is running or not. This is Linux only, not Windows. Windows is different story. Now Jenkins server is running, guys. Running or not?
Not running, sir.
Not running. So now this is the command, guys. So if you want to check any service status, any server status, systemctl status Jenkins. So how to run? It is not running, right? This is the command. Systemctl start Jenkins. This is the command. Before start, first we need to enable. So if you want to enable Jenkins, this is the command. Systemctl enable Jenkins. Or else we can use a service, or we can use a service, right? So service command also we can remaining same story. We can use service or we can use systemctl. Systemctl means we are going to enable BIOS level. Even my Linux server restarted, my Jenkins server always running. If you use a service command, if you restart your Linux machine, automatically your Jenkins server stopped again. We need to run manually. So that is the reason most of the cases we are using a systemctl. Let me come to here. How to enable? Sudo systemctl enable Jenkins.
Spelling mistake.
It is where it is enabled, right?
Okay.
System
Sudo.
Sudo.
sorry sudo, okay, sudo systemctl enable. Now see here, here it is generated some command. What is this meaning? See, synchronizing state of the Jenkins dot service with now see script user lib system md hyphen. These are the default user lib to install enable Jenkins service. Now your Jenkins service is enabled. Now how to start your Jenkins server? This is the command. So sudo systemctl start Jenkins. That's it. Just remember, guys, interview also many people asked. So how to start your Jenkins server or how to check your Jenkins server status, whether it is running status or whether it is stopped. We need to check it. First time, right? Okay. Now it is starting. Sudo systemctl start Jenkins. That's it. It is taking anyway. It is taking long time, but only within 1 or 2 seconds it will test. Okay. Now check the status. Clear the screen. Sudo system sys systemctl status Jenkins. Now see whether it is running or not. Now see here, running or not. Earlier it is inactive. Now it is active state. Earlier it is inactive. Now it is active state. What is this meaning? Active means server is running or not?
Yes, sir, running.
Running. Okay. Okay. Your Jenkins server also active running. Now how to access your Jenkins server? In Windows we are accessing, right? So how we can access in Windows Jenkins server? We are using so localhost colon, what is the port number? Default 8080. Same story here also, but there we are using IP address or localhost. Here we have one IP address, right? So this is my go to instances. This is my Jenkins server instance ID. Now if you click on instance ID, there is two types of IPs. One is public IP and the second one is private IP. So just copy public IP, go to browser and paste this IP. And what is the default port number, guys? Jenkins server default port number
8080.
8080. That's it. Just press enter. Now we can access your Jenkins server. Now it will load your Jenkins server. If it is not working, so maybe the port number is not allowed. So you are getting this site cannot be reached. That means I am trying to access 8080 port number, This is server. This server is running 8080. So first let me check it whether I added port number or not. So this is also very important, guys. We need to enter also. We need to check it whether for example, if Jenkins server is not running, server is running, but you are unable to access. So what are the ways? How many ways we can track it? How many ways we can check it? So now I am going to one way. So first I am going to check whether this port number allowed in my security group. Now go to your Linux, that is a cloud, and go to instance and click on your instance ID and go to your security group. There is one tab is there, security tab, and so here go to this one, and so if you go to here, click on your security group name, and so if you see here somewhere we can edit that, edit inbound rules, inbound and outbound rules. These are the rules, guys. We will see later. So for the time being, blindly remember, and so this is the process. Okay. So go to EC2, click on your instance ID, and go to here security tab, and click on your security group name, and so go to your inbound rules. Under inbound rules, so as of now, SSH means secure way, right? Secure socket. This is the default port number 22. Now I'm trying to access my Jenkins server 8080. So I need to allow here also, otherwise I cannot access. Now click add rule. Add rule. See, inbound rules control the incoming traffic that allow to reach the instances. Okay, rule custom TCP. What is my port number? 8080, and so I'm giving anywhere. I can access my port number from anywhere. That's it. Now see here, that enough. Or else we can add all port numbers also. First, if you don't know, but real time we are following like this. All port number means for everywhere all port we can access. That is not best practice and all. So anyway, I'm adding only my port number. My Jenkins port number 800. That's enough for me. So custom TCP and port number is 8080, and I can access save rule. That's it. Now come to here, just refresh it. Now see here. Now we got one scenario, right? Suppose your Jenkins server is running. We are unable to access your Jenkins server. So what might be issue? Maybe your port number is not allowed in our security tab. Security. That is your security group. Just remember. And coming classes we will learn few more. So now see here, this is the one port number allowed or not. Now I allowed my port number. Now this is the initial password, guys. So what is this? Variable lib Jenkins secret. This is the Linux flavor default installation path. So now before, if I want to get this password, first I need to connect my Jenkins server, right? Sorry, that Linux already I connected, right? So this is now copy this command, copy this same, and go to your instance. And what is the command, guys? If you want to see the content, any file content, what is the command? Linux command,
Cats.
cat space file name. That's it. No permission, add sudo. That's it. So now copy. This is the initial password, guys. Same Windows. I copied and come to here, paste it. That's it. Now click on the continue. Remaining story same only. Nothing. Windows or Linux. Anything. See. Now what is the best? We need to select the install suggested plugin. Select this one, and we are going to install default plugins and all. Now everything it will come GUI only. Now no problem. Only we need to remember this we need to execute only 4 commands. That's it. Anyone any doubt, guys? How to set up, how to install, how to configure Jenkins server in Linux flavor? Yes or no? Anyone any doubt? Hello?
Not sure.
Clear? Okay. Now remaining story same only. See here, remaining steps and all same only. Enter any username. I am giving admin, confirm password, whatever you want we can give, email address. Okay. Save and continue. That's it. Now see here. Now this is the IP address and this is the port number. Click on save and finish. Now see start your Jenkins server. So remaining steps as of now we discussed Windows, right? All are same in Linux. This is the GUI. That's it. Only setup, configure, only installation part will change. Once you log into Jenkins server and the remaining steps, Windows or Linux, both are same only. Don't confuse. Now let me create one sample job. How to create guys sample project? Click on new item. This is the test job. Just I given test job. I selected a freestyle. Click OK. Now I want to print echo statement. How to print guys echo statement? I want to print. If you want to build it, build now. Now see here. Click on this. Go to console. Now see here started by administrator. Windows different path, right? What is the C window Linux Linux Jenkins installation path workspace? Interview also many people ask this question. So what is the workspace path in Linux? Jenkins workspace path. Windows is different. C colon program data Jenkins dot Jenkins workspace. Correct? But if we come to Linux mission, variable var lib Jenkins workspace. Got it, guys? Anyone any doubt here? In interview also many people ask this question. So what is the Jenkins default workspace in Linux mission? So this is the default variable lib Jenkins workspace. This is the job name. Clear, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's move on to I want to print one message echo statement. So if you want to print any echo statement, tell me steps. Same story. Go to your project and go to configuration. Anyone? I want to print one
Build this.
echo welcome. Go to environment, build environments, and here
Build this.
I need to select this one or this one.
Execute shell, sir.
Shell. Why I need to select here? Because
Linux
my
window.
Jenkins server is running Linux flavor. Suppose if I select this one, build will fail. Now see here. Select this one. See here. Echo. Now add anything, whatever you want. Echo. So just print whatever you want. That's it. Apply. Save. Now see build now. Go to here. Go to console. Now see here. Welcome to Jenkins server. So executed sh file and this is the file executed and suppose if I select Windows, it won't run because so batch not identify the Linux flavor, right? So delete this one. Click on batch. See here. That's I given something. Now build will fail. Now try to remember. So if your Jenkins server is running Linux flavor, we need to select execute shell only. If your Jenkins server is running Windows, so that case we need to select Windows batch. Now see here. So that's it. Console. Now it won't see here. Command execution failed. So no such file or directory. See here. Batch. It is running batch. So it won't identify syntax error. It won't identify syntax error. So remaining story is same only, guys. So if you want to install the plugin, I want to create Maven related project. So can you see here Maven? No, right? So how to install plugin? Go to dashboard. Remaining steps same only. All steps are manage Jenkins, and so go to here plugins, and so search available plugins and search Maven plugin. See here Maven integration. Install without restart. That's it. See here done. Now go to dashboard. So click on new item. Now you can see Maven related project. So like this, whatever we want, we can install all plugins, and whatever job, what kind of job we want, we can create it. Now go to manage Jenkins, and I hope everyone know what is system, what is tools, plugins, and credential users, credential providers, security and all. There is one more topic, very important, and this is security and nodes and clouds. This is very important. This is nothing but a master and slave configuration. Master and slave configuration. Okay. So next class I will explain. Very important. And these are the remaining and all very simple only. So we can also see system information. If you click on the system information, so we can see here these are the default vars, and what is the path and all, what is my library path, and what is my Java home directory. These all are these are general information only. So no one is asking, no need to. If you want to, we can check logs. So these are the default all Jenkins logs and all. So what are the plugins installed, and it is succeeded or not, whether it is failed or not. So we can check all logs. This is your logs. See here, completed installation of three plugins in 1.6 seconds. So these are the jobs running, and what are the plugins we executed. So everything we can see here. Now if you see here manage Jenkins, and this is the statistics. Graph wise we can see. So if you have anything, what is the load? What is the load of your Jenkins server? If you want to see statistics wise, we can check it. But these all options we can monitoring, we can watch if you are administrator only. Otherwise, we can't see this in real time. And there is a about Jenkins. Now see here which versions you are using, 2.401.2 version, and see here. So what are the name, and what is the member ID and license versions. So we can see all what are the plugins, everything we can track here. But every day we are not going to check it. So if you want to, we can check it. So this section is total related to what is this status related information. Status related information. No one is asking. If you want to, we can go and check. This is the what is your Jenkins version, what is your system information, what is the logs, what are the plugins installed, and what is the statistics wise. Dot and all. Now see here, this is the troubleshooting. Manage old data. So, for example, my Jenkins server is running a Linux machine. Okay. Now I created one more Linux machine. So here already few jobs are running. I want to move these jobs, this workspace to another machine also. Or if you have any old workspace, I want to update that workspace. So that case we can use manage your old data. See here, scrub configuration files to remove, and so see remains from the old plugins and earlier versions. So if you want to use your old data and all, so that case we can use this one. Now mostly we are using this one. See here, reload configuration from the disk. Mostly we are using this one, tools and actions. So which case we go for this one. See here, discard all the loaded data in memory and reload everything from the file system. Useful when you are modifying configuration files directly on the disk. So what is disk means? So this is my hard disk, right? This is a local hard disk. So yesterday I modified one file, config.xml file. So now where is that file, guys? Here, Linux mission, cd space slash variable slash lib slash Jenkins slash workspace. So these are the jobs only. One step go get back, and here we can see many files. So under here we can see one. Where is that configuration file? Here or somewhere.
At the start only, config.xml.
Uh, config cat space config.xml file. Okay. So this is a file, right? Suppose last class also I missed some of security and all. I'm unable to log in. Again, I updated this file, right? So this is the authorization strategy, and I updated this some, uh, right? Some tags. So that case, if you modified any GUI level, I want to reload that one. See here, discard the loaded data in memory, and I want to reload everything from the file system when you modified configuration files on the disk. So that case, mostly we can use this one. If you click on this reload configuration from the disk, or you want to sure yes. So that case we can go for reload configuration from disk. The name itself we can easily understand. Okay. Sometimes you updated some tags here. I updated some tags here. Okay. This is the configuration file. Suppose I modified this file, and so immediately it won't reflect. Immediately it won't reflect. If you want to load this file, if you want to reload this file, so this is the option available in Jenkins. Click on reload configuration from the disk. Yes, you can OK. Now see here, automatically it will modified. And if you any update, if you modified anything, if you updated anything, so that and all it is reflecting the GUI level. So that case mostly we go for this option. Now this is the script console. Execute binaries. So arbitrary script for the administrator or troubleshooting. So this is and all mostly we want to use. And if you want to work with, we can work with the CLI mode. This is the total script console. You can execute anything, whatever you want. See here, type arbitrary Groovy scripting. Only it is support Groovy scripting and execute it in the server. Useful troubleshooting or diagnostic. When you print and some command and all, if you want to, we can use it. But mostly we won't touch in real time, so no need to. If really if you want, we can. This is the CLI. If you want to install any, if you want to create job, or if you want to run any job, or if you want to see here, these are the available commands. Now if you want to create any job, where we are creating, guys, go to dashboard. Here we are creating, right? Click on new item and we are creating. And same thing we can create via CLI also. For example, this is a job. I want to run my job. If you want to run, we can click on this. We can run, we can click on this. See here, it is failed because I need to update that one. Now click, if you want to build the job, we can build it. If you want to build the job, we can build it. Now see here. So now I'm operate via GUI level only. Mostly in real time, I am also using GUI only. Some case, if you want to run any command via Jenkins CLI, and that case we go for this way. In that case we go for CLI. So this is the job name, test hyphen job, and right now 5 bills, right? Same thing if you want to, we can execute via console also. Manage Jenkins and go to here CLI. And so first we need to download the jar file, guys. This is a jar file. We need to download this jar file, and next we need to execute this command and all. So first click on this. Now jar file is downloading, and keep this jar file somewhere wherever you want. So open this folder and copy this jar, and I'm keeping somewhere in my local or in this mission. I mean here, right? Here or there. I want to execute here. I need to copy that one from here also. Or I need to copy that link also. Right click, copy link address. And how to download, guys, here Linux mission. How to download the any file from remote. Which command? What is the command if you want to download anything? Everyone forget? I want to download that jar file. You know, right? Sudo. What is the command? Wget command. What is the purpose? Hello? Can you hear me or not?
We can download the URL from
Uh, now
the
this is
target. We
download.
can.
Yes, it is right. Now directly a jar file is available and we need to execute this command, guys. So java-jar. This is the command. This is the command. Now we need to execute here. Execute space and how to run, how to start job via CLI. So how to run Jenkins job via Jenkins CLI. These are very simple commands. If anyone asking, so we can regulate. This is first you need to know syntax. So already here also available. If you want to trigger the build, so where is this? There is a build the job and optionally wait until the completion. So if you want to, we can check it here, syntax everything. So jar under manually and how we are running. This is GUI level. We don't want GUI. We want to run build job name. Correct? Where is that command? Build job name. This is not this. Now ocean. Who am I? Anyway, help already available, right? So here also we can check. What is this? HCLP help. Here also we can check it if you want to build anything and all. So you must authenticated access this Jenkins. So jar hyphen. This is not mandatory. If you want to, we can try it. So these are the syntaxes like hyphen and what is the command here? Here build. So this is the syntax. Build job name. Build job and so what you want to do. So now copy same command. Copy same command and coming to here. Remove this one and just paste it. If you want to work with, but so that is your wish. Job name. What is the job name, guys? What is the job name? My Jenkins job name here. Job name. Test hyphen job, right? So now I'm going to build. So test hyphen job. Like this, we need to execute. Now we need to give some permissions also. So that and all here we need to go to give some permissions. So where is that permissions and all? Security. So like this, we need to configure something, and so anyone can do anything. Apply, save. Anyone can do anything. Now I think we need to restart the server, otherwise it won't work. Now executed. See here. Now no error, right? So now come to here Jenkins server. Come to here Jenkins server. Earlier build number is 5, right? Now we can see what is the build number. Now see here, I run build via CLI. I run my build via CLI. Now 6, right? Now we can execute same command. Now we can execute same command. Now one more build will trigger. See, build is see, this is the syntax. Now see here, just refresh it. One more build 7. So these are the commands, guys. But if you want to interested, just go and search it. But no one is asking, no problem. Okay, these are the CLI modes. What is this? Command line. Command line also we can work with all this. There is many commands available. So if you want to, we can work with CLI also. And manage Jenkins. And this is the if you want to prepare shutdown, I want to stop my Jenkins server. So particular see here, stops executing new builds so that system can be eventually shut down safely. So if you want to click on this, it will go to shutdown if any build is not running. If any build is not running, so that goes, it will go for shutdown. So these are the basics. Okay. Now next class I'm going to explain. This is very important. This is the master and slave configuration. So this is the master and slave configuration. Very important. Okay. So these all are very simple only. We need to focus only this area and so security area. That's it. Clear, guys?